to eat, I should have bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I eBay valet stuff. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chukwueze. Then my babies, label here be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership with drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away, Nelly Furtado. Bye. Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Champ, gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time I shed a tear.
It's week 17 of the NFL, and this one features Tank Dell. He's making a push for 1,500 yards and whatever else he can get. It's the Texans and the Titans, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway, Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, the Titans ready to take over on offense for the first time, and it is the now 35-year-old Ryan Tannehill who leads them out in his 12th NFL campaign.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Well, hang on here. DeAndre Hopkins is shaken up, so we're going to have a pause for an injury. Second down and 4. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 13 carries, 56 yards.
One thing I do know, teams in the NFL don't treat this like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. It's been mentioned all week long about going out and getting him the rushing title. He'll see the ball, and he'll see it often.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now Tannehill. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. Leading them out, a two-year starter at Ohio State and second overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 42 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price, taken down at the 30. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Here now a 3rd down and 8. On 3rd down, here's Davis-Price. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he will be blocked out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. After 7-3 the score. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Given 3 on first down, it'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. Play action. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Davis Price on 1st and 10. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ready, set.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Quick throw to Collins. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
That's complete to Dell. And he is going to have the Texans first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smart. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Stroud completes this out wide.
Touchdown, Texans! Takedown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Out come the Titans now.
And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They'll set up the screen for Spears.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Henry up the middle. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13.
13 yards, the tally on the return there.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Called on a very strong gain of 24.
Stroud off the play fake.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
By Jeffrey Simmons. A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Play action. Stroud now.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Ratcheting up, they get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully cool.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston.
Takedown
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So all
right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what... ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Stroud sets up the play action. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so was this one.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Hand off right side to Pierce.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce
with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. Tannehill. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
found good room to run there, returns it 14 yards, and the Texans will take over. Dameon Pierce taking the field with the rest of the Texans offense.
We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
72 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22. Tennessee offense set to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Inside handoff, Henry.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A first down carry for Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Tannehill.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
13 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Here's Tannehill.
He gets this one to Burks.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Again, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Josh Wiley with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Let's go now. Go.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Hand off left side, Pierce.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Going quickly out to the right side. Touchdown!
Take Dell
With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. Powering his way forward.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Tight right, tight right.
On 1st down, Tannehill.
Over the middle, he has a Conqueror. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 10.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Chigakonkwo.
78 yards.
And the Titans get a bit closer. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they're giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz from 13 yards out.
And the Texans are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Tannehill's that's taken in by Okonkwo.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Sheldon Rankins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it,
and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And the Titans getting set to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD.
An impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the fourth quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Derek Stingley picks it.
And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down. Side of the 15.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now one final throw here
this defense walks off the field.